Pelum Uganda, in partnership with ActionAid Uganda, is empowering farmers in Katakwi district to become resilient to the impacts of climate change by supporting farmers establish a community Agro-Ecological Learning Centre of Excellence in Ngariam sub-county.
This particular model is premised on the fact that ActionAid has undertaken commitment to support the livelihoods of vulnerable people in the community using methods and systems and processes that can guarantee continuity of their food and agricultural systems.
The Agro-Ecological Centre will act as a biodiversity centre for community members to acquire skills and knowledge in best agronomic practices and diversification of enterprises to cushion small-scale farmers against impacts of climate change using locally available materials and indigenous knowledge.
These farmer groups were selected based on their vulnerability to climate change, especially when you look at that area of Ngariam. When we had the desert locusts, that was the first area that was invaded by the desert locusts. It's also an area that is susceptible and prone to the floods and also the dry spell. And that is why the farmer group of Achuchu village in Ngariam was targeted to host the first Agro-Ecological Centre in Katakwi in this region.
Emorut Zadok, a young, progressive small-scale farmer from Ngariam sub-county, was selected to be the host farmer for the first Agro-Ecological Centre of Excellence in Teso region. From a very early age, Zadok has had a passion for farming. It is no surprise that his home is surrounded by a lush banana plantation and impressive kitchen gardens.
I was so happy when I heard that the Pelum is coming to make this a vibrant ecological center. I was so happy. For me, on my case, I don't want anymore to do things of subsistence. My dream is to do something very big so that I will sell some, and some I will be used for home consumption.
Supported by members of his group and the community, the task to transform this homestead into an agroecological center begins with the use of local resources. The task is to be completed in 3 days. The area to establish the apiary is cleared while other people apply honeycombs to aid bees in colonization of these 8 Kenya Top Bar KTB modern beehives. The carpenters begin to meticulously construct a modern rabbit hatchery that will house up to 50 rabbits. To ensure access to reliable water for irrigation, these youth are digging a water well. The land to house the tree nursery is also cleared, poles erected, and construction commences. The piggery house is also being constructed and pipes for drip irrigation are laid. Water will be pumped into these tanks from the well for irrigation of short-term crops like tomatoes, onions, and vegetables. To boost value addition, a solar dryer is also being constructed. The farmers also make organic pesticides and manure and have acquired skills in post-harvest handling of crops. After 3 days, most of the technologies are already set up and the center is almost ready for opening. This is welcome news because it is about to host its first visitors.
We are leaving behind an empowered farmer who has been skilled but also supported technically, but also with materials that will help enhance his income with that of his community, but also for the family. Because when you look at the apiary enterprise that we've introduced here, if well managed, he'll be able to earn an extra income in addition to his agricultural work that he's doing.
It has been 2 weeks since the Agro-Ecological Centre was set up, and the transformation is remarkable, as witnessed by these visitors that include officials from ActionAid and the district.
What I have seen in this farm has impressed me so much. We are going to assign him an extension work of the sub-county who will be able to be with him throughout his journey, to build him up with the scientific knowledge, with agronomic practices, with the post-harvest handling, such that he's able to move from this step to another step.
The Agro-Ecological Centre is not only going to change the life of this host farmer, but also the lives of the members of the wider community, because it is bringing timely, valuable knowledge and skills on how to withstand the impacts of climate change by replicating these practices.
I need to see in the future, in the 5 years' time, I'm also transforming my village, because what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a step ahead.
One of the areas that I want people to remember me in this area, one, is being their teacher, that teach them how to move out of poverty.
The success of the Ecology Centre has shown that communities in Katakwi have to adopt these technologies found at the centre at household level if they are truly to be food secure and have stable incomes in the face of changing climate conditions.
So our plan is to have the centers established in more 6 sub-counties. I believe that this journey that we've started shall surely cause a great shift in the lives and the livelihoods of the people in these communities.